What a roller coaster. From a brutal sell-off to one of the strongest rebounds in years. Here's everything that shook the markets this week. Over the weekend, April 5th and 6th, rumors began swirling that former President Trump was preparing a wave of steep tariffs on key U.S. trade partners, including China, the EU, Japan, and Vietnam. By Monday morning, April 7th, the fears were confirmed. Trump officially announced reciprocal tariffs, hitting China with a 34% rate.
China, 67%. That's tariffs. So it's 67%. So we're going to be charging a discounted reciprocal tariff of 34%. I think
Markets reacted violently. The S&P 500 dropped 4.2%, the Nasdaq plunged over 5%, and the Dow shed nearly 4%. It wasn't just the announcement. It was the shock factor. Investors weren't prepared for how sudden and widespread the action was. Sectors like tech, industrials, and automakers took the hardest hits. The panic continued into Tuesday, April 8th. There was no good news, no reassurance. The sell-off deepened, with the Nasdaq entering official correction territory, down 10% in just 2 sessions. Global markets followed suit, with Europe and Asia also flashing red. Investors running towards safe havens like gold, bonds, and cash. The VIX, Wall Street's fear gauge, spiked sharply. But then, on Wednesday, April 9th, a twist. Trump unexpectedly walked back part of the plan, announcing a 90-day delay on tariffs for all countries except China. That one move sparked one of the biggest rallies we've seen in a while. The Nasdaq soared 7.3%, the S&P 500 jumped 5.7%, and the Dow surged 5%. It was a textbook relief rally, not because things were fixed, but because they weren't as bad as feared. On Thursday, April 10th, the market cooled off a bit. There were no major headlines, but the Federal Reserve made it clear they were keeping a close eye on things and were ready to act if necessary. That reassurance helped keep markets steady, mostly flat to slightly green, with tech and banking stocks leading the way. And that wraps up this week's wild ride in the U.S. markets. From panic to rally, all in just a few days. If you found this helpful, drop a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more weekly recaps.